Hi, it's Thursday. It's day 13 of our How Will You Bring More Life to Your 2022. And oh, my dears, I'm standing in my closet room because it's a great background and it makes the blue stand out. It makes my hair stand out. And it's after 3 o'clock, much later than any Facebook Live that I've done so far. Look at that. And it's a day back from travel. We were in the car for 7 hours yesterday. It's been a really intense, hi Sunita, it's been a really intense 5-day project. And, so how you bring more life to this moment is you gotta understand that, even the ocean has an ebb. So this is something that I had to learn over time, and it was probably the hardest thing for me to learn, and that is that I can't go, and be on, there's ebb and there's flow. That's our world, flow, and you don't want to miss out on anything, so you got to keep on going. And one of the things that will bring more life to your world is to understand, thank you, is to understand that there is a benefit to ebb. And what does that mean really? What it means is that you give yourself a moment of grace and understand that you have to recover. And if you're an HSP like me, really and truly, it's like a really thin filament. Hi, Erin. How are you, my dear heart? There's a really thin filament that just fires up and melts down. So if we're going to be at our most resourceful, if we're going to be at our best, we have to actually plan on shutting it down. Now, in my world, if it was up to me, my day today after, my big excitement would be on the couch with a quilt, a cup of hot tea, Earl Grey hot, as one of my favorite characters says. I have friends who theirs would be, some sort of adult beverage, maybe some red wine, but getting lost in a book or lost in some TV show that I love, because that's nourishing for me. So, yeah, I'm kind of toggling those things. And I thought to myself, because it's taken me this long to get on Facebook Live just because, I have to sort of pace it. And I thought to myself, wouldn't it be cool if I showed up real when I'm not in flow? When I'm working on ebb, what would be useful to other people? To see that it's totally normal, totally awesome, totally wonderful to just grant yourself some grace and sit down and say no. So that's where we're at today. That's the part of bringing more life to the conversation today. And yeah, you can hear the breathing. My chest is tight. I need to unplug. And I also love talking to you. I also know that there's benefits to me just showing up exactly as I am. I trust them. I don't know, but I trust. And so that's enough for me. So let's see. We're talking about ebb. And what I really need to do. So I'm going to do it in front of you. Usually I take this part of my world private. Nobody sees me like this except for my husband, who understands after 32 years that, girl, you need to go sit down and I'll talk to you later. So, but this is my voice in the world, and these are the things that people don't talk about. These are the things that, I'm good, I don't want to go there. And that's why this is so powerful for us. And that's why this will help you bring more life to your world when you understand that you're a human being, not a human doing, and that it's okay to be late on your Facebook Live, because nobody's tapping on on their desk going, where's Maya? I wonder where Maya is. How come she's not doing Facebook Live? That happens in our head, right? So where are the expectations that you're putting on yourself that you think you're imagining other people have of you that really, remember, they're not thinking about you. They're just thinking about them. They're wondering what expectations other people have of them. So we can stop that madness. We can reinvent, and we can bring more life to our own conversation by just putting ourselves first. That airplane thing, I used to use this in keynotes all the time. Put the oxygen on your own nose and mouth before you attempt to rescue anyone else. So yeah, so that's my day today. You are the reason I'm doing this, and it nourishes my soul to know that I can share something that's not perfect, kind of messy, kind of, I don't want people to see it. But you know what? It's awesome and powerful that we can do it together. Because then when it happens to you and it's just you yourself, you can go, oh man, Maya did this on Facebook Live. This is nothing. My ultimate plan for world domination. And the other thing is, why do I have this, there is a Navy phrase that I'm trying to think of an alternative to, but I guess we'll just say Cheshire cat grin. You know, that big face-splitting grin. Like, why am I? Because I have a secret weapon. Now, I'm 100% Irish, and I'm a music person. And when I am feeling really low, and just low just means not, emotionally low, just honestly, you were with me. You've seen all the energy I used the last 5 days. I am tired. And what gives me energy and puts these big dimples on my face is a music that just every time fires me up. It's called Lancaster Gate. The group is called Enter the Haggis, Haggis. And it's like rock and roll bagpipes. Now, I know that's not that's not right for everybody, but I tell you what, it just fires me up. So I have a playlist on Spotify. It's called Fired Up. And that's my secret weapon. When I want to or need to do something that requires energy for a short term, I can get fired up with some music that is inspiring to me. So I invite you to find some music that's inspiring for you, that will help you nourish yourself when you're feeling like you just want to lie down. And guess what? You can't always lie down when you want to lie down. But what I want you to remember is that you need to lie down on a regular basis. You need to unplug on a regular basis. And there has to be a way to sort of manage those places of having to be at work or online or whatever it is that you need to do because of your commitments and your ability to shut it down. Lots of deep sighs today. So I'm going to do them in front of you because they really help. So what else do I want to leave you with today? Yeah, it's so funny. I watch these videos afterwards and I can see how my hand is going down. So tomorrow is our regularly scheduled Bring More Life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Somebody's writing something awesome here. Oh, someone asked me to consider, what is my worth? It is a profound question I'm going to work on this year. Wow, 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 wow. Listen, we can talk about that tomorrow. That's awesome. I think that's you, Aaron. It's screening across my phone. It's like, oh my God, this is awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Whopping high 10. Wow. What is my worth? I would say it's incalculable, my darling girl. Incalculable. And I also remember when my word, leaving my home, was despicable, and I thought I had no worth. I promise you, been there, been there, been there. And it's a work in progress. But we can absolutely bring that question to our Facebook Live tomorrow. Oh, that's exciting. And I can publish that. Yes, 1 o'clock tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. So see how nourishing this is for us to be in conversation? I think that COVID just sort of took away those places of spontaneous conversation. I love you right back, my darling. And here's the thing that's crazy. You and I have never met, but I feel you completely across the planet. I feel you from South Africa. I feel you. And 14 things are hitting. It's joy. It's delight. It's excitement. It's just, yeah. I don't even need Lancaster Gate to have this conversation. So we can light each other up, and I think we should continue to do so. So sign me up for that, Aaron. I will see you tomorrow, and I see you here. And I thank you with all my heart. Because this is what the work is. And I just had an amazing, I'm part of the Global Alliance of Reinvention Professionals, and this is part of where my training came from for reinvention and also what will bring more life to your 2022, because a reinvention mindset And I'm all about mindset because it's the secret of my success and it's the secret of all the work I've done with all my clients for the last 30 years. So a reinvention mindset is change is normal. So you're in the middle of a change. So am I. And change is an opportunity to bring more life to whatever you're doing. So we're in it. And I think what is most important and what I got today is I used to do work with organizations and I used to do work with leaders. That's been my work for over 20 years, is working with leaders. But what I'm 7 hours ahead of you, Erin, so that is 8 p.m. your time. I know this is scrolling through. It's like we can have a conversation right here, and I can bring you on camera, but I won't because unless you tell me to, and then we'll have a conversation in real time, which I've never done before. I don't know how to do it, but you know what? That's not going to stop us. So 8 p.m. your time, Erin. So something Chuck says to me, he's like, you need to not have a dialogue with people when you're talking because then you forget your train of thought. Okay. And my answer to that is, who's more important, my train of thought or the people I'm talking to? Hello, people I'm talking to. I have no idea what I was going to say. It probably wasn't important in this moment. But I'm thrilled that you'll be there, Erin. And I'm sure that there's lots of other folks who will be there as well. And now I can actually, what I said was, because I just posted the invitation, what I said was, we've had lots of surprises and there's guaranteed to be a surprise this time. So if you want to have a dialogue with me on Facebook Live tomorrow, we can do it together. You don't have to, I'll message you when we finish this, but look how much life you've brought just to me in this moment. I'm tired and I need some ebb and boop. Awesome. Honestly, I have no idea what I was talking about, and that's just an ADHD moment, but I am not sorry at all. I am thrilled to have this conversation with you. So let's see. I want to end this while my energy is still high, because trust me, when I turn this off, I will shut down. I will have a moment. And there's still all the work waiting for me that I didn't get to do while I was gone for my 5-day project that still awaits. But I know I'll be better at it and smarter at it if I just shut it down, which I will. So top 3 things for today. I know what it was. COVID has, see, if you just give it a moment, COVID has cost us these moments, but guess what? You and I just had it right now, so that's why I forgot it. Okay, so top 3 things. Number 1, conversations wherever you can have them, connections wherever you can have them, are the lifeblood of just our enjoyment, our delight. So we can't do this alone. None of us can do this alone. And so I invite you to reach out to people online in whatever way works for you. And Erin, you can check that off your list because you've already done it today. And I invite you to look for ways to be connected to people because it nourishes our souls. It actually, it nourishes our souls. The second thing is, it was right there. I forget. I try really hard not to forget in public, but those people who know me really well have seen me forget. So I am forgetting in public in front of the whole world. And wait, let me just check. Nobody died. So I invite you to consider the possibility that the things that you think are the worst things that could ever happen are in your head. Like for me, I like to look intelligent. I like to look like I got my act together, like to look cute. And it's really hard for me to just throw the doors open, except when I'm in front of people that I really trust and who really love me. So the reinvention here is everybody loves me. I trust everyone, and I am free to be exactly who I am, and I'm safe. That's brand new 2022. That just happened here because we are doing it. And Erin, you're a big part of that, so thank you. So I invite you to consider, this is number 2, I invite you to consider the possibility that the things that you think are really going to take you down and are really going to hurt you are keeping you closed off with less life. So I'm going to invite you to consider one thing. Just don't do this all just don't do this all at once. I mean, this is day 13. Think of one thing you could let go of, that you could be free of, that it would be okay if you did it, and just test it. Because every time you test it, like that was a test. I have not done that before. It's like, it's okay. It's all right. Nobody died. And I'm safe. Because remember, when you get past safe, and you get, no matter what happens, is always good for you, no matter how crappy it feels at the moment. You can think, you can reinvent, you can adapt to change, you can face anything, and you can accomplish everything. No, you can accomplish everything. Anyway, everything, anything, face it, and accomplish it. Mix those up, you get 4 quadrants. And the third thing is that when you are feeling low in energy and when you're feeling kind of like, and you have to keep going for whatever reason, because we don't always have the absolute freedom to roll up in a quilt when we want to, because we might have kids or we might have a job that requires us, we have to pay attention to that. But so I have a little simple shift, and that is find some music that energizes you. And I promise you, I don't know why physiologically it works, but I promise you, it gives you a physical boost of positivity and energy, and you can get through. So thank you so much for joining me today in my closet room. I will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock EST, 8 p.m. South Africa time. And we'll just see what kind of party we can have. I'm Maya Beatty, and I'll see you next time.